You can't be a good parent if you're not present.
Mom, are you watching us?
Sorry.
It's so important for kids to have a healthy lifestyle.
Did you wash?
Yeah.
With soap? Back in.
Mom!
You have to find the funny all the time.
That is not funny. Separate! Separate!
Hey, welcome to Perfectly Imperfect Parents on the Chopra Well. Thank you for joining us. And today we're going to speak about healthy living and our kids. So Danny Modisette joining us.
Back in.
And Karen Anderson, dear friend, my original pediatrician, and also the author of the new American Girl books on the care and keeping of you. And these are important books in my family.
So, Dr. Kara, I have a question just for you. What is healthy living? If you were going to bullet point it out for someone and go, that's healthy living.
Well, I think it's common sense, right? Exercise, sleep, emotional well-being, these are all factors that influence healthy living.
So sleep is obviously a big issue. Why?
Well, you know, we all know when our kids are sleep deprived, they're moody. So sleep affects your emotional well-being. But the other effects that sleep has, it controls the way we burn through calories, our metabolism, and the way that we respond to insulin in our bodies. And it also affects the way kids grow.
I mean, how many hours of sleep do you need?
Okay, so the ideal amount of sleep for the average kid is still 10 hours of sleep a night in middle school. Kids grow when they're in deep sleep, and that has to do with the release of growth hormone. Your kindergartner needs 10 hours of sleep at night at a minimum.
Oh, that's
Okay,
not
at a
happening
minimum.
in our house.
And guess what? Your sixth grader probably needs about the same. We're a sleep deprived society, and our kids need more sleep than we do. The problem with getting that much sleep is that our kids are overscheduled. Their school day starts quite early. By the time they get home, they have an activity, they do their homework, they take their bath, they do whatever it is, it's late.
I feel so self-conscious in this conversation because my children do sleep. I was just doing the calculating. They actually get about 9.5 hours of sleep, so that's good. I got that one. But the eating is a real challenge in my house. So
You know, eating is a challenge for me too. Leela, my younger one, all she eats is basically white food.
Yes, we're on the white food
Yeah,
diet.
we're on the white
I just
food
wrote
diet,
an
yeah.
article about the white food diet, the white food disorder, as I like to call it.
What's your rule on candy or soda or a cookie or ice
Come on,
cream?
you got. This is the only one I'm good at.
Exactly,
So
yeah, 'cause
please,
that's like
What's your rule?
Yeah, yeah.
None. No. Well, no soda. There's no soda.
There's no soda in my house either. What about sweets?
Once a day.
That's my rule. Very
Yay! I'm almost like Dr. Kara. Oh my God.
And it doesn't always work. That's the goal, is a treat a day. And the way I say it at my house is, look, you can have this thing. It could be your treat today. If you want to
Right.
wait for something better or you want to save it till later, fine. As we talk about healthy living, one of the things that has really shocked me is learning that this generation of children today is the first generation in this country that is projected to live less long than their parents.
Really?
And there's an incredible Nike ad I want to show you.
Oh, okay.
That's shocking.
Yeah, it's amazing.
If I could have an extra 5 years to live. You said 5, right? 5 years. That's a long time.
I would try to fix everything I did bad.
I would bring my uncle back because I miss him very much. I would get more hamsters. I would probably want to go looking for dark matter. I think I'd go looking for aliens. I don't really know. I think I'd do anything. Why are you asking me that?
So powerful.
So I have a question on why is it that they're going to live 5 years less? Because we have technology, medical technology. We have, there's so many things that actually should be extended in our lives today.
Right.
I'm curious about this statistic though, because aren't they also saying that people are living longer than they've ever lived before? So,
But is that our generation? I mean, this is the thing. What's scary to me is that this is our kids. Why are our kids
This
going
is
to
our
live
kids.
less?
We, the way I understand the data, we will live the longest, and then when our kids'
and then we're going to jump the
come
shark.
out,
Humanity just jumps the
Yes,
shark after that.
that's
It's all-
correct. That's a good
okay, that's a
Fonzie
TV
reference.
show. I'm in entertainment.
But this is a sick generation. You know, this is a group of kids who are obese and diabetic and have heart disease starting in their teenage years. They're asthmatic, they're ill. And all the technology in the world doesn't prevent that. Preventive medicine is all the stuff we're talking about. So eating well, sleeping, exercise, including exercise in your daily life is key.
Absolutely, anytime you can get the kids out and in the world and not connected to a screen. I have a real issue with the screens.
No, I agree. I also think, again, getting back to the meditation, and my kids meditate, and I've taught a lot of kids how to meditate. I really believe we have to give our kids tools, whether it's for physical, emotional, or spiritual. We need to give them tools to figure out all this stuff for themselves.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great. Well, lots of tips, lots of, as always, information, Cara. Thank you. Any last thoughts, Danny?
Probably that healthy living is multifaceted. And so even if having a consciousness toward healthy living, even if it's in the back of your mind, you're still ahead of people who aren't taking that into consideration at all.
Cara, any one tip you would give to parents who want to think about healthy living?
It's never too late to start.
Ooh, that's a good one.
If you haven't done it yet, go ahead, pick one area, work on it.
Okay, great. And I think for me, it's the same, just thinking about the emotional side as well as the physical side, because I think we can get stuck on the healthy eating and the exercise, which is critical, but also let's not forget that we want happy children as well, and that's happy and healthy.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed our episode on healthy living, and thank you as always for sharing your comments. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can share all those comments with us. And thank you for joining Perfectly Imperfect Parents on the Chopra Realm.